Okay, so when you hear the term full grain leather, just to kind of give you an idea, this here is a hide, okay, and it is a fairly thick hide. This is actually super thick here. This hide. We're working on making a belt with this. We're just trying to debate if it might be a little too thick, believe it or not, but it's a gorgeous piece of leather. But this is your full grain hide. You can see the grain in it. You can see how nice and thick it isn't cut. A lot of times what they'll do to get rid, some people don't like as you look across the grain, you'll see these, these nice lines. You'll get, if you look here, it's like a ding. I mean, this was a cow. You got to realize this here is the side of the cow. It was out walking. It bumps into a fence. We would leave this. This is desirable. This here, I mean, this is what adds character to it. As you come down along here, kind of bear with me, I'm hand holding this. Here's some more beautiful marks. I mean, these are all, again, this was a living, breathing, animal. It's not, it bumps into something that's going to get scars. But that's a sign of a beautiful full grain leather. There's another line through it. This is all desirable stuff. Now, a lot of times people don't like the scars and stuff, which baffles me. That's part of what makes it what it is. So what they'll do, they can actually take this and cut that off. They'll take and they will trim this down. And I'll just kind of show you here. This kind of here is the same. This belt was probably done along that line. It's a lot thinner belt. But what happens when they trim that down, it does that. It rolls. It very easily rolls in. I mean, this is a decent belt for everyday wear, but when they trim off or cut down that top part, you lose the strength. The strength is in the top. But that's how they get that nice even look, which again, we like the grain in it. Now, you get something like this here. See if I can get that. Okay, this would have to be cut out. Now, on this piece, it's near the edge, so it wouldn't make that much difference, but we try not to get them in the center of the hide, because as you can see, you got to cut around it, and it would definitely impact your yield and definitely increase the price. So when you're trying to cut, you do have to want to make sure that your hides are, of good quality. You don't want too much of this, major stuff like that. But again, little scars, nicks, like I just love that. That beautiful, depending on where it's at. That is what makes that's what makes the item. Just gorgeous, gorgeous leather. So when you get a Hank's belt, you're going to see little marks, little stuff like that. Now, when we get into our premium belts, sometimes that are for dress and stuff, we'll still use a full cut like this, but then we may cut around this. If you're getting into one of our more expensive belts, that's part of what would make it more expensive, is because we would not include this in the belt, and we would cut that part out of it and make sure that the piece that we use in it is completely scar-free, which really increases the cost because you have a lot more waste in the leather. But I'll save that for another video. So there you have it. A good view of some good quality, beautiful full grain, full hides, not processed down to cheapen them up.